In today's video, everything you need to know before switching to an EV. If you're thinking about making the switch, this video is a must-watch. We're covering the pros, the cons, and all the insider tips you need to make the best decision. The transition from traditional internal combustion engine vehicles to electric vehicles is becoming increasingly popular as environmental concerns grow, and technological advancements make EVs more accessible. However, making the switch to an EV involves understanding the unique aspects of these vehicles, from the technology and infrastructure to cost implications and environmental impact. This comprehensive guide will cover everything you need to know before switching to an EV. Number 1. Understanding electric vehicles. Battery electric vehicles, BEVs. These are fully electric vehicles powered by an electric motor and battery with no internal combustion engine. Examples include the Tesla Model 3, Nissan Leaf, and Chevrolet Bolt. Plug-in hybrid electric vehicles, PHEVs. These vehicles combine an internal combustion engine with an electric motor and a rechargeable battery. They can run on electric power for a certain distance before switching to gasoline. Examples include the Toyota Prius Prime and Chevrolet Volt. Hybrid electric vehicles, HEVs. These vehicles have both an internal combustion engine and an electric motor, but unlike PHEVs, they cannot be plugged in to charge. The electric motor assists the engine to improve fuel efficiency. Examples include the Toyota Prius and Honda Accord Hybrid. EVs operate using an electric motor powered by a battery pack typically made of lithium-ion cells. The battery is charged by plugging the vehicle into an electrical outlet or charging station. Regenerative braking, a feature in many EVs, helps to extend the battery's range by converting kinetic energy back into electrical energy during braking. Number 2. Charging infrastructure. Level 1 charging uses a standard 120-volt household outlet and provides the slowest charging rate, adding about 2 to 5 miles of range per hour. Level 2 charging requires a 240-volt outlet similar to what is used for large appliances like dryers. It can add 10 to 60 miles of range per hour depending on the vehicle and charger capacity. Installation considerations. Home charging usually involves installing a dedicated charging station, which can cost between $500 and $2,000 depending on the complexity of the installation and the charger model. Level 2 public charging. Widely available at places like shopping centers, parking garages, and workplaces. These chargers provide a similar rate of charge as a home level 2 charger. DC fast charging provides the quickest charging option, adding up to 200 miles of a range in about 30 minutes. However, not all EVs are compatible with DC fast chargers, and repeated use may degrade the battery over time. Charging networks. Different charging networks such as Tesla Supercharger, ChargePoint, and Electrify America offer varying availability, costs, and membership models. Understanding the network coverage in your area and along your travel routes is essential. Number 3. Range anxiety in EV range. The range of an EV is the distance it can travel on a single charge. This varies significantly between models, with some entry-level EVs offering around 100 miles of range, while higher-end models like the Tesla Model S can exceed 400 miles on a single charge. Aggressive driving, high speeds, and frequent acceleration can reduce range. Cold weather can significantly reduce battery efficiency and thus range. Driving uphill or in mountainous regions consume more energy. Carrying heavy cargo or passengers also impacts range. Range anxiety is the fear of running out of battery before reaching a charging station. To mitigate this, plan trips with charging stops in mind. Use apps and the vehicle's navigation system to locate charging stations. Consider a vehicle with a range that comfortably exceeds your daily driving needs. Number 4. Costs of owning an EV. EVs can be more expensive upfront compared to traditional gasoline vehicles due to the cost of the battery. However, this is gradually changing as battery technology advances and production scales up. Many governments offer incentives to encourage EV adoption. These can include federal tax credits, state rebates, registered registration fees, and exemptions from tolls or parking fees. It's essential to research the incentives available in your area, as they can significantly reduce the overall cost of purchasing an EV. Maintenance. EVs have fewer moving parts than ICE vehicles, which generally translates to lower maintenance costs. There are no oil changes, and components like brakes tend to last longer due to regenerative braking. Fuel costs. Charging an EV is usually cheaper than refueling a gasoline vehicle. However, the cost savings can vary depending on local electricity rates and charging habits. Insurance. Insurance rates for EVs can be higher due to the higher cost of repair and replacement parts, especially the battery. Over the lifetime of the vehicle, EVs often have a lower total cost of ownership compared to ICE vehicles. This is due to savings in fuel and maintenance costs, as well as potential incentives and tax breaks. Number 5. Environmental impact. EVs produce zero tailpipe emissions, which significantly reduces local air pollution, especially in urban areas. However, the environmental impact of EVs also depends on the source of electricity used for charging. EVs charged with renewable energy sources like wind or solar power have a much lower overall carbon footprint than those charged with electricity generated from fossil fuels. The production of lithium-ion batteries is energy intensive and has environmental implications, particularly in terms of mining for raw materials like lithium, cobalt, and nickel. However, advancements in battery recycling and the development of more sustainable mining practices are helping to mitigate these impacts. Recycling and repurposing EV batteries is an evolving field. Batteries that are no longer suitable for vehicle use can often be repurposed for energy storage in homes or businesses. Additionally, companies are developing processes to recover valuable materials from used batteries, reducing the need for new raw materials. Number 6. Performance and driving experience. EVs offer instant torque, which results in quick acceleration and a responsive driving experience. This is one of the most lauded aspects of EVs, providing a different feel compared to traditional ICE vehicles. EVs are much quieter than ICE vehicles, which can provide a more peaceful driving experience. However, some drivers may miss the sound of an engine, and EVs often include artificial sounds to alert pedestrians at low speeds. The placement of the battery pack, usually along the floor of the vehicle, give EVs a low center of gravity. This can enhance handling and stability, making EVs enjoyable to drive. Number 7. Long-term reliability and battery life. Over time, the capacity of an electric vehicle battery to hold a charge tends to decrease, which can subsequently reduce the vehicle's overall driving range. This battery degradation is influenced by a variety of factors, including the owner's usage patterns, the local climate conditions, and their battery charging habits. To address this challenge, most EV manufacturers offer comprehensive battery warranties, typically spanning around 8 years or 100,000 miles, providing customers with assurance and peace of mind. That's everything you need to know before switching to an EV. If you found this video helpful, smash that like button and hit the subscribe button for more awesome content.